Hi, welcome to some breaking news here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. By now, most, if not all of you, would have seen the confirmation that Sam Docherty will return for the Carlton Football Club this Saturday in the Elimination Final against the Brisbane Lions. We've heard updates about it. It's been a story that's been building for the last couple of weeks. And I guess the club decided to just put all the speculation to rest and confirm that he will play. It is the most remarkable story of our season so far, I would say. From an individual standpoint, I don't think I've seen a player in the AFL return this quickly from an ACL. I know that Tyson Goldsack did it in 2018. We covered that. He used the quad graft as well. I know that obviously Dan McStay did it this year as well. He also used the quad graft, but Doc's going to play. So many questions on either side. The risk factor is obviously there. They've decided to take the risk. And so I wanted to unpack with you my thoughts and your thoughts. I've been talking this week a lot around logic and emotion. And I do feel like, logically speaking, and when I do my preview, I will touch on this, but the logic does tell me that it's going to be a tough assignment to beat the Lions and really win the premiership. And you just need you need something a little bit extra, maybe to tap into something else. And this kind of fits the description of what it's going to take. Doc, for the most part, apart from being a great footballer, is a leader out there. And I think the organisation that he will add to the on-ground brigade is the greatest asset that he has for us. And so I think of little contests throughout the season: Sam Berry stoppage, Nick Dacos stoppage, Jack Higgins stoppage, these moments. I think of these stoppages and I think of these moments. And I think, I wonder if we could have just been a little bit more organised out there, just a fraction. And so I think he will help with that for sure. Now, what role is he going to play? I would assume it's going to be an outside role, a wing role. He was slated to play forward mid at the start of the year. And if you actually go back to opening round and watch the footage, you'll see that he hurts his knee long before he actually goes off. And there were a number of contests where if you watch a mark in D50, the way he lands to protect the hurt knee, I think there will be a bit of that as well. I think he's got some IQ as to how to protect himself. We are definitely a side that can do with some high IQ players on the outside and those who hold their position and those who can read the play. And so, I don't know. It's all an unknown. Everything right now for me is an unknown. We are obviously throwing caution to the wind. We are obviously taking a risk by playing him. There is a question that comes to mind. If he does it again, I think that's the natural question that most would fear. If he does it again, what would that mean? But then I think, he's just as much a chance of doing it in the preseason as what he is during the final series. So, fuck it. Has he decided that if he does it again, his career's done? I don't know. I don't know what goes into the mind of Sam Docherty. I don't think many, if anyone, knows what goes through the mind of Sam Docherty. None of us know what he truly is capable of. We watch it and we marvel at it. This is pretty on brand with him. He's a fighter. He's a guy that sets his mind to something and defies the odds. And this is another one of those stories. And, maybe we need a little sign of some magic. And maybe this is that. Maybe this is us tapping into it. So it's going to build us up. It's definitely going to add something to those of us who are going to have the privilege of going to the Gabba on Saturday and watching the game. And so, again, logically, it doesn't make sense to me, if I'm honest. But it's finals football. The game's magical. We need a little bit of a miracle to do something and win the premiership. Maybe this is tapping into something otherworldly. I don't know what it is, but it is a remarkable story nonetheless. So that's that. Sam Docherty will play. What was your reaction? Did you feel it was inevitable based on the way in which the news was drip fed over the last 5 to 6 weeks? And what do you make of the decision? And what do you make of how his role will be performed on Saturday? Let us know in the comments. Go from there. Go Blues.